Hello again, music fans. I am back here for another artist spotlight video. This time for the German hard rockers, the Scoprions. All right, there's going to be a little bit of everything in this video. Some CDs, some vinyl, DVDs, and even a cassette. Because there's going to be vinyl, I will take the usual vinyl community sip of a beverage here. As is the tradition, and we'll get started. I don't have all of the Scoprions discography, but I do have enough to warrant one of these artist spotlight videos. I do not have any of their early stuff, Lonesome Crow, Fly to the Rainbow, Virgin Killer, but I do have this compilation album, which is the best of Scorpion, which is a best of precisely those early days, those early years, from the 70s. We have here Steam Rock Fever, Robot Man, Speedy's Coming, In Trance, Dark Lady, Sales of Charon, Virgin Killer. All right, a lot of good stuff. A lot of that early Scorpions tracks. All right, and we now continue with. Let's see if we have these things in order. Excuse me. Oh, we continue with the vinyl, of course. Here we go with excuse me, with Blackout. All right, which contains, of course, the hit of the same name, Blackout. Look at that cover. I always thought that cover was just absolutely crazy. Really good. Very simple back cover with the tracks right there. See if we can focus there a little bit. Okay, really solid hard rocking album, and it's really just almost, you could almost call this one Love at First Sting part 2 of that, because both of them are very similar in style and in tone. Really good stuff here. And of course, this is the most popular album, and it contains the mega hit Rock You Like a Hurricane, Bad Boys Running Wild, Big City Nights, Still Loving You, a lot of hits here. Really cool cover also. Love this cover. Right there, the girl getting a scorpion tattoo. This is the one I had from way back in the 80s, when I originally bought it. This one, the Blackout album, I bought it recently, much later in a record store. I got it used. And from those two albums came this Scorpions Worldwide Live. Okay, so which is pretty much a greatest hits of their stuff up to this point, focusing heavily on the previous two albums, Blackout and Love at First Sting. It's a double LP set, and this is the one I've had ever since back in the day, back in the 80s. It's got the tour dates right here on the side, and let's take a look at the back cover right there with Rudy Schenker, Klaus Main, and Matthias Jabs right there. Let's take a look at those tracks. One of the things that always annoyed me about this album, it's a great album, don't get me wrong, it's a great album, a great live album, but that Klaus Main is constantly saying, mentioning Los Angeles, but it's called Worldwide Live, so I was expecting like tracks from all of the cities, at least different cities from around the world, but it was really recorded right there in California, in fact. Okay, after this we continue with the only cassette I have of the Scorpions, and it's a really good album, very much underrated, which is Savage Amusement. Let's take a look at that really cool cover. I really want to upgrade this to either to CD or to vinyl. This is really underrated because Don't Stop at the Top, a lot of great songs here. Savage Amusement. Like I said, I really want to upgrade this to a CD or a vinyl. We go again with another very popular album, which is Crazy World. And very popular not because of its rocking style, but because It includes the absolute mega hit Wind of Change. Alright, but there's a lot of good rockin' tracks here. Tease Me, Please Me, Don't Believe Her, Restless Nights. Alright. But of course, as is the style with the Scorpions, they always include not 1, 2, but possibly 3 or more ballads per album, which I never really like. No, I'm not really big on hard rock bands doing ballads. Okay, Scorpions, Crazy World, but a solid album, really good. From here we go to Face the Heat. All right, there. Scorpions, Face the Heat. Alienation, No Pain, No Gain, really good track. Something to Touch, but again, you know, like, I believe it's 3 or more ballads on this album, which kind of ruins it for me. Kind of. It's still a good album. Okay. Scorpions, Face the Heat. After this, we really went kind of downhill here with Pure Instinct. Now, from this cover, which is pretty cool, by the way, you'd think that this was a really hard rockin' album, you know, with all those animals and the people in the cages, the family in the cages and stuff like that, but it's not. Okay, it's really kind of middle of the road. There's some acoustic stuff, and again, ballads, you know. Not really a very satisfying listen here. Pure Instinct by the Scorpions. And after that, they released one that's called Eye to Eye, which I do not have, which from all accounts is a terrible album when it was almost like a techno pop album or something like that. I don't have it, and I don't intend to buy it. After this, I have here Scorpions Live Bites, which is a pretty good return to form with some this live set. It's a 1 CD set, but a really good track listing. Okay. Hit Between the Eyes, Crazy World, Wind of Change, Rhythm of Love. There you go. Scorpions Live Bites. Another live album here. We have Acoustica. This was back when it was all the rage to do the unplugged thing, right? And of course, the Scorpions jumped on that bandwagon with Acoustica. They have enough ballads in their discography to fill an album here. There you go with the track listing. They also do a pretty decent cover of Dust in the Wind by Kansas. But again, not a rockin' album, I'm afraid. Scorpions Acoustica. We turned to form here with Unbreakable. Much more rockin' this time. Scorpions Unbreakable. New Generation. Love 'Em or Leave 'Em. Alright. Some pretty good tracks here. Scorpions Unbreakable. We are already here well into the 2000s. That's from 2004. After that came Sting in the Tail here. Here we go. Sting in the Tail. Another return to form. Raised on Rock, Sting in the Tail. Some really good tracks here. Let's open it up. There's the band. CD. Oh, I forgot to mention that Worldwide Live, I also have it on a CD. This is in fact the only one that I have twice. So I have the LP and the CD. Here we go. This is their latest as of the making of this video. Return to Forever. Alright. Their latest. We Built This House, a really good track. Going Out with a Bang also. Some really good rockin' tracks here. Let's open it up. And of this, well, I mentioned that Worldwide Live was the only one I had twice. I am mistaken. In fact, it is this one, because I have two editions of it. Here we have the Return to Forever, the Tour Edition, which is the CD, the original album, and two DVDs of two different concerts, one in the United States and another in France. Let's open it up here. There they are with the French flag and with one is live in Brooklyn and the other at the Hellfest in France, both from 2015. Alright, so you get two concerts and a DVD. Now let's go with the two DVDs that I have. One is from the Crazy World Tour, which we have here, A Savage Crazy World. Got some live stuff and music videos. And lastly, I have this one, which is Scoprions Amazonia, Live in the Jungle, concert they did to stop the Amazon destruction. Alright, and it is of course in Brazil. There you go. This was done after the album Humanity Hour 1, which I do not have. Alright, so it was after that album. There you go. That is the last of my DVDs, and that's it for my Scoprions collection. I will post more videos for artist spotlight collections as soon as I can. For now, thank you very much for watching, and so long.